I just got back home from Dollar Tree, so I figured I would share a little haul with you. I didn't get very much. I only spent $25, but I got some wrapping paper to wrap my daughter's birthday present. Her birthday is this weekend, so I need to wrap her present. I also got a couple of these drawstring bags. So my kids go to their grandma's on Thursdays, and so I want to pack them like a bag of clothes so that they can take to grandma's house, but I thought that I could get them these bags to make it a little bit easier on them. So that's theirs. Hopefully they stay together. I also got them some of these paper cups. There's 36 in here. Figured this would be good for them after they brush their teeth to rinse their mouth out. Even though I know you're not supposed to, but my daughter still does. I also got some of these little elastic pony holders. These don't have any elastic in them. They just like roll out, but these are a lot better for your hair, and my daughter loves her hair in a ponytail for school whenever it's hot outside. So I also got a couple snacks. I got 2 of these mini waffle cones and the cookie and cream. Mainly got those for my husband because he loves the cookies and cream flavor. And then I saw these brownie rolls. So I got a chocolate chip and a salted caramel. So I'll share those with my husband. I also got some of these pencil sharpeners. I don't know how good they are, but I needed them for my colored pencils, so I got some of those. Okay, this is more for like Christmas, but I saw them, remembered that I wanted them, and so I got them. So these are just some LED votive candles. So I got these to put in my little sconces in the living room for Christmas, because I usually decorate red for Christmas. I got a few beauty items. Let's see. Yeah. So I've been on the hunt for this concealer for quite some time. This is the Hydrating Under Eye Concealer in the shade Fair. My Dollar Tree always has tan and medium, but never fair. So I found fair and I went ahead and got it. I also got some of this Clean Beauty Lip Jelly in the shade Rose. I really like the lipstick in this, so I thought I would try the lip jelly. I've heard good things. And then, you guys know I'm on a journey about trying to get my nails done and stuff. So saw this mini LED lamp, and I wanted to get the strips that went with it. It is the Must Have Beauty. So I got 2 colors. They only had 4 left, and the other 2 were sparkly. So I got like this kind of muted pink, and then I got like a real pink. So I don't know when I'm gonna do this, but I don't know, we'll see. I might look these up online and see if I can, here's what they look like, by the way. I might see if I can get more of these online if it works. I am trying to figure out a solution for contact dermatitis, and I just flat out did not even curl this piece of my hair. Well, yeah, I did, but it's not holding. Anyways, I'm trying to find a way to combat the contact dermatitis without having to go to the salon. So I'm still trying. Okay. I also got 2 boxes of this Peak H2O Energy Orange Cream. They had a ton of these, and if I like them, probably go back and get some more, but I've got 2 just in case. And then if you've been in here for any amount of time, you know that I love the Peak H2O Hydration Ice Pops. These are really hard to find. They don't have them all the time, so I got all that they had. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 6. So that should last me quite some time because there's 6 in there. So what is that, 6 times 6? I don't know, that's math I can't do right now. 64, is that right? No. 6 times 5 is 35, so it'd be, right? 6 times 5 is 35 because 5 times 7 is 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. No, it's 30, so it's 36. Wow, Lindsay. Wow. I've been out of school for way too long, and I don't multiply by 6 very often, okay? Anyways, but yeah, that's all that I got. Not very much.
see him bringing Liam back today?
Probably, I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
I think he'd be over for the weekend.
Welcome back to another vlog. I think I am officially starting this vlog at 6 p.m. on Friday night. Today has been a very busy day. So woke up this morning, had therapy at 9 o'clock, came home, we went and got Liam, and then we ended up going to Springfield because he is starting football this week. And so we had to get him some cleats, some pants, some gloves. We ate. We ate at this new pizza place and it was really, really good. Couldn't tell you what it was called, but I do know that it was good. And then we took Liam's switch up to some local place to get it fixed, but ultimately he said it's gonna be just as expensive to fix the screen as it would to get a new one. So we decided to hold off on that, and so I don't know what we're gonna do with that, but we have another switch. It's actually the OLED. It's the black and white one that we got when my husband got back from basic training. And that was like $500. And before Liam got his own switch, he'd actually broke our switch. So we asked the guy up there how much that would be, and it's gonna be about $250. So about half the price of what we paid for it, but still cheaper than getting a brand new one. And so I think we're gonna go that route, but we realized that we could still play it on the TV. You just can't play it when it's like, you know, by itself. So we're gonna do that. But we came back home, I think we got home around 2:30, and then we kind of messed with the switch for a little bit, and then me and Liam went to Walmart. I just got a few things. I had to pick up my medicine. I had to get, what else did I have to get? Oh, I had to get him a water bottle, which we ended up not getting. I ended up talking him out of it, and we're just gonna use one of the water bottles that we have here at home just because it's, you know, it was an unnecessary purchase. So gonna do that. And then I went down the clearance aisle and I found some football gloves that were like $5 versus the $40 that we spent at Academy. So I'm glad I kept my receipt because we're gonna take those back and just get our money back because yeah, those were expensive. And then I ended up going to get the girls about 4 o'clock. We came home, I had groceries delivered, and now here we are, 6 o'clock, and I'm gonna get started on Riley's cakes. Her birthday party is tomorrow at 11 o'clock, so I don't have a whole lot of time in the morning to get anything done. So I'm kind of rushing around tonight to get some stuff done that I need to get done. So I'm just kind of like picking up the house and just giving it a refresh. I suspect that we're gonna probably be outside most of the time, but I still like to have my house picked up and, like, you know, wax melts changed and all that stuff so that at least it smells good in here. But I'm not serving any kind of food. One of my New Year's resolutions this year was to scale back when I'm posting. And so far I have done a pretty good job of that. So I'm just making a couple cakes. I've got some rainbow sherbet in the deep freezer. I think I'm actually gonna pull that out and portion it out for everyone, and then I can just hand it off and they can have that. And I'm gonna make some cakes, put some frosting on it that I already have in my fridge, and just call it good. I do need to wrap her present tonight though, so I should probably sit down and make a list of everything that I need to do, which is normally what I've already done by now. But yesterday I had to take off work because I had to take my niece and my sister to St. Louis, so that was a full day. So my whole routine is kind of messed up. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started making these cakes. So I'm just making some cakes from the box. When I make my kids' birthday cakes, I don't do anything crazy. I always get compliments on my cakes, and I just tell them it's literally from a box with store-bought icing and nothing special. But you really can't beat, you know, a cake that you made at home. I do think that it still tastes better than if you were to go like buy a cake from the bakery, like at Walmart or, you know, a grocery store. And there are ways that you can make it better. So you can swap out the oil for butter, and you can swap out the water for milk, and I think it's add an extra egg, but I don't do any of that. It just, you know, costs more money, and I just don't want to do it. I have done it before, and I do think that it makes it taste better, but I don't think it's worth doing it every time because I don't think it makes that big of a difference. But anyway, and the cake is always gone. So nothing wrong with a box cake, especially whenever you're trying to do stuff on a budget. And people are not going to remember the cakes anyways. They're going to remember the experience that they had. And most importantly, I feel like my kids are going to remember that I always made their cake. And I think that's going to be a more special memory than, you know, anything else. So the icing I've actually had in my fridge for a few weeks, and it doesn't go bad, so I wasn't really worried about it. But I had mixed a can of frosting with some whipped topping, and so it made it just like a little bit fluffier and creamier, I guess. I had a friend ask me what I did to it because she was impressed, and I was just like, I literally just added whipped cream. So anyway, I'm just putting white icing on the vanilla cake and chocolate frosting on the chocolate cake. And the chocolate cake went a lot quicker than the vanilla. So I think next time I might just make 2 chocolate cakes. But anyway, just spreading these on, and then I'm going to add some sprinkles. I added some rainbow sprinkles to the chocolate one and purple sprinkles to the white one. Riley is my purple baby, so everything that I get for her is purple.
No telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights. Won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, really wanna know.
Maybe after Riley opens them, you can ask her to play with her. Open this one. What is in it? I think that's from Chance. No. Where's it from?
Ooh, Moana.
She wants to wear it already.
Is it short sleeve? We can wear it tomorrow.
Riley, let's open the big present. I got him a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a picnic thing.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, we see the picnic thing that looked like a real picnic. She wasn't interested. She's opening? Yeah.
She hides.
Wow. I knew she was going to. Riley, do you want to get the rest? It's still moving. He walked up Paisley at the store.
It is Sunday morning. It is 9:30. So yesterday we had Riley's birthday party. It went really well. Highly recommend 11 o'clock birthday parties or earlier. But yeah, it was really good because everyone came. We had cake and ice cream, open presents, and then people started to leave. There were a few people that stayed, which is always totally fine. I love the company. And then my mother-in-law took all the kids, all the grandkids, and so they stayed over there last night. And then my friend came over. We sat up and talked until literally midnight, and then she went home. I read until about 1 a.m. and then I went to sleep. And me and my husband both woke up about 8:45 this morning, took a shower. I have been running around the house just trying to get things back in order before my mother-in-law brings the kids back home. So yeah, I mean, it's this vlog I feel like is all over the place, but I've just been really busy, and sometimes it's easier just not to vlog whenever I've got stuff going on. So that's kind of the position that I was in this weekend. But today we are doing a Sunday reset. I am, like I said, cleaning up. I need to do some meal prep, fill out my planner. I have just a few like admin stuff I need to get done. I'm now realizing that I did not get around to editing my Sunday video, so I need to do that. I need to pay bills, just like random stuff that I have to get done on Sundays before the work week. And I think that's it. I probably need to sit down and make a list. So I'm gonna unload the dishwasher, and then I'll probably sit down and make a list of everything I need to get done today. I am gonna go ahead and get started on tonight's dinner. I am making chicken enchilada burritos. So I've got a frozen chicken breast here. This is a giant chicken breast. It's from Sam's Club. So whenever I make, you know, chicken dishes, and I usually just use one for my family, but I'm making up some chicken broth here. I just got the Knorr chicken bouillon and a cup of warm water just to make it easier to mix together. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in just so my chicken has something to kind of steam in, I guess. And then I'm gonna throw in a can of red enchilada sauce. I'm also going to put about a cup of salsa. You can use whatever kind of salsa that you want, but we like the paste. And then I'm going to season with some ranch powder. I just like the flavor that it gives, and I love doing like ranch and taco seasoning together. I just think it gives it good flavor. So I'm gonna put some ranch powder in here, not too much. That was maybe a teaspoon. And then I'm gonna do some taco seasoning, not very much because we've got the, we've got the flavor with the salsa, and then also the enchilada sauce. If I can get any of this out. All right. And then I've got a can of rinsed and drained black beans here. I'm gonna add in, I'm gonna start with half the can and just kind of see. I think that will be good. My husband's not a big fan of beans, but me and the kids like them, so I, you know, added it in when it's necessary. The last thing I'm gonna add is a little bit of corn. I'm gonna try to do about the same amount as the black beans. This says it's super sweet corn, so I don't want a whole lot. I actually ordered the whole kernel corn because it is not sweet, but they gave me the super sweet corn, so that's fine. All right, and that is it. I am gonna pop a top on this, and I'm letting this cook on high. It is 12:30 right now, and normally we eat between 5:30 and 6, so however many hours that is. But I, of course, will come in here and check on it every once in a while and just make sure that it's not, you know, overcooking and sticking to the sides and all that good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my meal prep. So I've been making my husband these McGriddle copycat sandwiches. So I'm just mixing up some pancake mix. I always season my mix with cinnamon, vanilla, and some salt. And then I'm just making them in my little pancake makers. And then I'm gonna go ahead and portion out some granola for my yogurt, just so it's easier for me just to kind of grab and go, and I've got the time, so I might as well. Also portioning out my cottage cheese, just another grab and go kind of thing. It's already measured out. I don't really have to think about it, so I like doing that as well. And then I'm gonna make my overnight oats. I absolutely love overnight oats. I feel like I've been talking about it for the last like 6 months. If you've not tried overnight oats yet, definitely try it. I will type out my recipe in the description box down below. Super simple, and it has quite a bit of protein. I know for sure there's 13 grams of protein, and then there might even be more with the oats and chia seeds and stuff, but absolutely love them. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make my husband's sandwiches. So I just use 2 pancakes, some American cheese, and then some maple flavored sausage. We are moving back over to dinner. This is obviously a different day, but I still wanted to include it in this video because it was delicious. So I'm taking my chicken out of the crock pot, shredding it with a hand mixer. That's my favorite little hack. And then I'm just going to fish out the corn and the black beans, and then you can see the tomatoes in there also from the salsa. I'm just gonna mix that all in together, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of the juice from the crock pot to the chicken just to, you know, make sure that it has good flavor and so it doesn't dry out. And then I have these little, what do you call them? 0 carb tortillas that have been in my pantry for my freezer for quite some time, and I really just needed to get them used up. I liked them for a little bit, but now they're not my favorite. I just feel like I ate way too many of them and I burnt myself out. So just wanted to get them out of my deep freezer. So I'm making little mini quesadillas with them, putting some cheese down first and then the chicken mixture and then cheese on top and another tortilla. And then I'm just going to fry them in a skillet on the stove. These cooked up super quick and I made quite a few. You'll see at the end how many I have left over. And I actually didn't even get the clip until I had already made everybody's plate. So that was how much we had left over. But all of them were gone by the end of the night because my kids just kept coming in here and getting another one. So it was definitely a hit. They definitely loved them. So I will for sure be making these again. But they were absolutely delicious. So I think that's going to be it for this week's vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. Other than that, I will see you in my next one. Bye.
It's 2 a.m. when we close the bar, but we're in the get-go. Next place, give me someone. I could dance with you beneath the stars. Cause when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want you. Everything stops when you move like that. And I wanna get in close to you. It's what I'm gonna do, cause right now I'm in it. I feel kinda dizzy when I'm staring at you. And I won't look back, yeah. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Baby, I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. Everything stops when you move like that, yeah. Everything stops when you